Connor Fussner making his way to the cage, fighting out of Rufus Sport. Hey, that's a gym you're kind of familiar with there, Gerald. So what do you know about Connor coming in here?
You know, Connor's he's pretty new. I believe his record was 1-2, so he's only got a few amateur fights. You know, he's been training with the amateur team. I've seen him in there. He's been putting in work. His attitude has really changed since his last fight, which is good to see. Former wrestler out of Whitewater, so we'll see if we can transfer those skills today here in the cage. We got two of the best corners in the game with him, Scott Cushman and Daniel Wanderley out of Rufus Sport.
Here comes James Mayhew to the cage. He's an interesting cat, and everybody seems to love this guy. He's got a personality, to say the least, and he got a huge reaction from the sold-out crowd here at Monona Terrace here tonight. We saw him a while back. Now his record's 1-0. That win came back at Chosen Few Fighting Championships number 11. So it's been 2 years since we have seen James Mayhew. That time, hey, he got a first-round knockout over Oscar Arroyo, and that bout went a whole total of 14 seconds. Yes, 14 seconds for Mayhew to win that fight. That is the sum total of his experience in the cage. But that, and along with his personality, has built him up quite a following here in the Madison area. And again, he's got quite a few people with him at Monona Terrace. All right, Mayhew's in the cage. Let's get the introductions now from Chris Garrity.
Weighing in at 153 pounds, Connor Fussner.
Let's go, Ginger!
His opponent, this man, fighting out of the Kearns blue corner. He hails from right here in Madison, Wisconsin, and represents the Chosen Few Gym. Undefeated in his short career, one bout, one victory. He weighed in at 153.8 pounds. Please welcome James Mayhew.
Let's go, Ginger Ninja!
You do not have to feel that the energy in this building went up. You can hear it. It is that loud as both guys getting quite the ovation here. Mayhew against Connor Fussner, and they come out swinging.
Yeah, nice right by Connor right away. Mayhew returned, and then Connor with a quick takedown. These kids are scrapping it out. This is what the fans came to see.
High energy fight again. Mayhew already has gone longer than he ever has before, as his last fight won 14 whole seconds, as right now Fussner taking some of the damage being let out by Mayhem.
Connor, to his credit, he was scrambling, trying to get his spot. He got stuck on his back there in a precarious position, and Mayhew just letting the hands fly. Connor covering up, trying to regain himself, swinging back, doing what he does best, trying to get those takedowns. And it's just been nonstop action here.
Really good takedown by Fussner, and then he caught a left. Mayhew again, that was a left that ended Arroyo in his last fight, and that left does damage to Fussner, who's able to weather the storm a bit. He's not out of it yet.
Moving. He's got cobwebs he's got to clear out right now. He's moving, but he is wobbly.
Like a building falling in a disaster movie. That left hand hits and in slow motion lands on his butt. It wakes him back up for a second, and he's surviving somehow at the moment.
It's the same left that Mayhew landed on Arroyo at Chosen Few Fighting Championships number 11 that ended the fight in 14 seconds. He's trying to end it here in the first round against Fussner as he is putting the pressure on, but Connor Fussner doing a great job of just staying alive right now.
Yeah, Mayhew should have just kept the pressure going on right now. He's almost letting Fussner recover at this point.
Yeah, I think he's trying to find his mark. Fussner is just showing a lot of heart. He's trying to scramble his butt off right now and just get a hold of Mayhew to just stop the onslaught.
Mayhew trying to get those rights right in. Fussner trying for the arm bar as both guys trying to wiggle for position. Those right hands keep coming down as there are some cuts now on the face of Connor Fussner.
Yeah, Connor is not in the right spot to finish that arm bar. He's got to ditch that arm and try to build his base or come to a leg, and there we see him let the wrist go. Yeah, maybe look for a triangle or push away, get some space, try to work up on the cage, but he's got to get off of that cage or onto a leg. If he's going to be on the cage, he's got to get his back to the cage, and he's just stuck in a bad way right now. And now he had an okay spot for the arm bar. He's looking for it. Oh, he might have it stretched out.
And trying to finish it off. He might have it here.
Mayhew got out of there. Connor just couldn't get the right angle.
Wow.
Absolutely amazing display of escapability. He almost got flattened out on his stomach, which is a great way to get your elbow hyperextended or your arm broken, and somehow slipped out of that, Gerald.
So credit to both these young men. Connor had that armbar in with the shin on one side. Very hard to finish. Now he's got both legs. It's easier to finish then. He's a little bit deeper on that
elbow. And he got it.
He's got it.
Mayhew couldn't get out of it again, and what a fight. So far, the fight of the night. 3 solid minutes of great action. When it looked like Fussner was literally knocked out, he hung on, kept his wits about him, was able to get the armbar. Mayhew got out of it, and then Mayhew got caught by the armbar once again. And Connor Fussner, after all of that, comes away victorious and ends his 2-fight losing streak. Wow, what a fight. We will come back for the final decision right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to an official decision, one more round of applause for a great fight. The end of this bout comes at 2 minutes, 49 seconds of round number 1 for your winner by armbar, Connor Fussner.
Connor Fussner and James Mayhew just pumped this crowd up to its loudest level of the night. What a great fight. I mean, just an electric 3 minutes, and hopefully that trend will continue as we move along. Our next fight.